Ew. Okay, let's start this over. Stop, homegirl. I thought you were.
I got your girl up on my neck, yeah. And she say I'm up next, yeah. And she say that I'm the man, yeah. Going to the top, yeah, they gon' count me out. All this money coming in, yeah, that's my main.
You guys, happy Vlogtober. This is day number, is it 11 or 10? I don't know. I'll post what day it is. Anywho, today is Friday and it is a work day. Actually, today is number 11. Ooh, 11 is a special day, you guys. That's an angel's day. So if you have any beautiful thoughts, manifest them into realities today. Actually, November 11th is 11/11. Oh, that's a very special day. But anytime I see 11/11 on the clock, I always make a wish. That's just the angel's hour. Right now it's 12:06, so I missed 11/11, but that's okay. Today is the 11th day of the month. So guys, I think real quick, before I start getting ready, I did my hair. Or did I just wake up like, no, I did my hair, you guys. I combed my hair. What I'm gonna do though is make a quick like smoothie because I woke up a little bit hungry. So I'm gonna do that. I have ice in here. And hold on, you guys. I don't want to bore you with the deets. I'll be right back. I'll show you what I add to my smoothie. It's basically ice. I'm going to add a banana. I'm trying to decide if I want to do half the banana or the full banana. And then I'm going to add my ice drink. You guys know I've told you 100 times this has lots of vitamins, niacin, B12, and it has zero everything else. 0 calories, 0 carbs, and 0 sugars. That's why I love to drink these so much. So the thing about a banana, this banana is pretty ripe, and the reason that I want to use this particular banana is because when they're ripe, they're full of natural sugar, and that will make our drink even, that'll make our drink more, just taste better, you know? Okay, so I pretty much did the whole banana. I might as well just like do it. Who cares, right? So I added the banana into the smoothie. And it's kind of going to look like this so far, people. So this is what I have going on right now. I hope she doesn't fall. Ooh, okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in my drink like this. I'm going to see if I have any of that the white stuff to make it a little bit more frothy. Actually, I don't think I will. Well, I think I kind of need it. I'm not positive. Hold on, you guys. Ooh, my shirt looks dirty when I just got out of the dryer. I'll be right back. Cheers, you guys. Smoothie is done. Cheers. It's actually really tasty. It's not really missing the what's that butter called that I like to use? The heavy whipping cream. I don't really taste it. I'm not really missing it. I think it's because I added the banana to it. It would have been gross if I would have just used the juice and the ice cubes. It would have been missing the heavy whipping cream, but now I think it's fine. Hey, you guys, so I am back. All right, so I have my smoothie here. We're gonna drink this while we get our makeup on. I feel like you guys can't see me very well. Or should I do it like this more? That looks good, right? You guys don't need to see the top of my head, do you? So I've never used this palette before. I'm going to use this today. This is from Juvia's Place. And I think I bought this about, I don't know, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. But I'm going to use this palette. I think the first color I'm going to go in with is this like yellowy brown shade. Yeah. Yellowy brown shade, and I'm gonna start with it in the crease of the eye. So you guys were asking me kind of tips on how I do my makeup so like quick and blended, you know, decent. It's oh my gosh, I almost added a whole other shade. Yuck. Okay, hold on, you guys, sorry. I just wanted to show you something that really saved my life when I was trying to learn eyeshadow. And what you do is you hold the brush far back from back here. That way the brush does the work and not you. When you hold too close like this, that's when you get like really sharp lines, and that's when it doesn't look blended. Does that make sense? So when you hold the brush far like this, and you can either go back and forth like this. Sometimes I do eyeshadow back and forth. That way it can make the eye elongated a little bit, because I have the type of eye shape, you guys, where I have a lot of space between my brow bone and my eye. Do you see that? I don't have a big eye bed. So when you have a lot of space between your brow bone, like how I do, you want to go up a little bit higher with your crease color than most people do. When people have a really big eyelid, they don't have that much space, so they don't want to go too high with their crease color. They want to basically literally just keep it in the crease. But for someone with my eye shape, you want to go up a lot higher, because you know, if you just do it right here, when your eyes are open, it's gonna look like you really don't have any eyeshadow on. And if you go up too high, it's a really simple trick. Keep a clean brush on hand and then just blend it out like that. I always keep a clean brush. That way I could clean up any makeup that, you know, gets too high or doesn't look right. So you always do that medium shade in the crease first, right? And then we're going to want to build on it and go darker and darker. So the next color that I'm going to take, I think I'm going to do, let's do this one. Okay. So let's do like that orangey shade. And again, I'm using the same brush, and I'm just going to keep it in the outer edge of the eye like this. I'm going to go in a circular type motion, or you can go back and forth. It's really up to you and what's easiest for you when you're doing makeup. Everyone has their different ways of holding the brush, but I really found that holding the brush far back like this is a lifesaver when you're blending out your eyeshadows. The brush does the work, right? It's a tool for you. So now it looks better, right? So now you need to get a smaller brush like this, because this brush is going to be more precise when you're going to do the deep color at the outer edge. So I think I'm going to take this like reddish shade, and we're going to put that on the belly of the brush like this, and then you're going to stick it right through here and just kind of blend it out. I'm not going to put it across the entire lid. I'm really going to just try to do it towards the outer edge of my lid like this. And you're going to want to keep it in that lid area. You can go up a little bit higher into the crease, but I would probably suggest, no matter the size of your or the shape of your eye, I would suggest to just keep it like through there. So again, I'm going to take that red color. Now this type of color scheme, this fall color palette, is so beautiful, and it'll be good for all eye colors, just for the simple fact that they're so warm. So even if you have like blue eyes, orange is complementary to blue on the color wheel. So this would be this would make blue eyes just pop. The fact that I have deep dark brown, almost black eyes, this makes my eyes stand out also because of the oranges. The deep oranges is gonna make my eyes stand out. So again, I'm just blending it through. Like I said, you can go either way. You can go in circular motions like this. You could go side to side like this. You can even do both. Why not, right? Again, I'm going to take my clean brush, and I'm just going to clean up. I think this really helps it look extra blended too, like really blown out. So then, why not add another color, right? So let's do the darkest brown, which is right here. And then what I'm going to do with that is get an even smaller flat brush. Get our deep brown like this. And what you're going to do with that is put this at the very edge of the eye, like that, okay? This is just going to add a little bit of definition without being like a full-blown smoky eye. So if you guys can see, I added it super duper low. Then you're gonna get your small blending brush and just blend out that dark brown. You could use a black there, a dark brown, whatever you're comfortable with. Oh my God, me adding this dark brown hair is reminding me of my crazy customer yesterday. You guys, it wasn't even that she was crazy. She was just downright mean. In my entire 8 years of doing makeup, I've never had somebody treat me like that at MAC. I know I told you guys a story of the bridal girl. The bridal girl was never mean. I mean, she would say like rude, like little like digs or whatever, but she was never like downright like just rude on purpose, I don't think. I feel like this girl was totally mean and rude on purpose. And the only reason why I'm talking about it is because I brought it up yesterday. And I told you guys that I would tell you the story today as to what happened. I really don't want to talk about it because it's just negativity. And I feel like this happened because I was spewing negativity in my last, you know, the video before that. So I was like, okay, this is what I get for like being negative about someone else and, you know, putting it out there. And now I'm just getting my payback for that because you guys, when I was told one time by a spiritual healer, she had told me that when you do or say crappy things, like you hold anger, it is like you have black tar on you. And black tar is what? Black tar is extremely sticky. So bad things will start sticking to you. And if you notice, you guys, if you have anybody that's a little bit negative, like in your life, whether that person, I don't know, might be like a thief, a drug addict, mitotera, like they like to gossip a lot, whatever it is, if you really look into that person's life, you'll notice that they have a lot of bad luck that comes to them. And the reason being is because they're putting that out there. So the universe is throwing back shitty things their way. And it's the same thing. If you believe in God, which I do, I feel the same way. It's almost like, you know, you get what you give. It's karma in a sense. So I don't really even want to like tell you guys what happened, but I do want to tell you that way you guys are aware, because it just like really hurt my feelings. Okay, I think that's about it with the eye, you guys. I just really blended it out, and I don't think I'm gonna add any glitter, anything like that. I think I might just leave it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just leave it. I might want to add a little bit of a black liner, so let me get that. This is where I keep all my eyebrow stuff. Okay, so what was I telling you guys? All right, I'm like trying to deflect over this girl because it was such a shit show yesterday. So anyway, I had an appointment. It was at 4 o'clock, and you know, they were like, your appointment's here. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I was like excited to have an appointment, you guys. Hold on, I'm gonna go get a black liner. I cannot work with these felt tip brushes. They are so hard to work with, so I have to pour this out, and then I have to get a thinner brush, and blah 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 blah. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am back. I'm sorry, I had to put my eyeliner on off camera, and I had to do my eyelashes. What's funny though is I did do everything on camera, but I was telling the story like an idiot. So I just kept stopping and all this jazz, and I hate when people tell stories like that. It's just like, get to the point, you know? So here I am, and I'm gonna get to the point. So you guys, what I need to tell you about is my outrageous customer yesterday. All right, so like I was kind of saying before, I had the appointment. It was a 4 o'clock appointment. My customer was not very friendly. She kind of had a look of just anger on her face when she showed up. She came with her baby sister. Her sister was probably about 10, 11, I don't know, maybe 12, who knows. Anyway, the girl was about 19, 18 years old. She told me she had just graduated. And like I said, I was trying to break the ice. So I'd asked her a bunch of questions, and she was basically just giving me one-word answers, right? So I could tell that she didn't really want to talk, which is fine. You don't have to talk to me. I can just be in silence. So before that though, I needed to ask her a lot of questions because I wanted to make sure that her look was going to be what she wanted. I want to say a bit of a disclaimer. My disclaimer is
First of all, I can take criticism. I do not think that I am the best makeup artist on this earth and that everybody has to love my work. I'm not saying that. So please don't take it like that. Two, I know this is a negative story. I know, but I promised I would give it to you guys. So here I am. I just want you guys to know how bad just being a little bit pissy with someone and a lot pissy.
Other than that, and I want to let you guys know how much a shitty attitude can affect somebody. Anywho, so the girl comes in. I had went over all the stuff. I had asked her, do you like these colors? She said yes. She said she wanted a partial smoky eye, which meant that it would be light on the lid and dark in the outer edges. So we went with that. So we did all that, and then the girl agreed to everything. She picked out the lashes. She wanted really large lashes. So, okay, so fine. So I do the makeup. I spent kind of long on her eyebrows because they needed the work. You guys, they needed that extra care. They were a little bit short, and they were just kind of uneven. So I spent a lot of time, well, not a lot, but I spent extra time on her lashes, you know? So I did that, and the whole time, the young lady is faced towards the mirror. So she can kind of see what's going on. It's not like I was hiding her. So if there was something that she didn't like or she wanted changed, she can tell me right away. So that is basically how it went, right? So the whole time, she's able to see herself. And I know she can see herself. So if there was an issue, why wouldn't you just speak up right away? So the entire time that we're chatting, we're talking, I noticed that she's just really quiet. She doesn't seem like too great in a mood. She came in like that. It's not like I put her in a shitty mood. She came in with a crappy mood. So as it's happening, I step away and I decide to go help another customer because that's what we have to do. So I stepped away to go help another young lady. I come back. Oh, I had put the lashes on her. And by the way, her lashes started leaking. Not her lashes, her eyes. Her eyes started watering, and they had been watering kind of since she had got there. So when I was doing her eyeshadow, I noticed her eyes were watering, and I thought, oh, great. Hopefully, if you guys do makeup, that would basically be like if I did my makeup right now and then I added water to it. It would be ruined, right? So that's what was happening with her watery eyes. So I told her, uh-oh, do your eyes usually water? And she was like, sometimes. And I said, okay. So the vibe off her is just so ugly, so negative. It was just a really ugly vibe the whole entire time. I'm gonna go get a powder. Okay. So then what I start doing is, so then I come back, right, from helping the other customer. And I'm like, do your lashes feel any better? She was like, I don't like them. And I said, you don't like the lashes? She was like, no, I don't like them at all. And she was like, the band is too thick. I said, okay, I understand that. I'll put some other lashes. Don't worry. Like, you don't have to pay for these. She said, that's fine. I'll pay for them. And I said, well, you don't have to. I said, I don't want you to leave unhappy. She goes, and I don't like my eyeshadow. And I said, you don't like the eyeshadow? And she was like, no. And I was like, well, you said you wanted a brown smoky eye. And she was like, there's black. I don't like this black, she says. And I was like, that's not black though. It's just a dark brown. Like, you picked those colors. And she's like, I don't like it. I don't want it to look like I got my makeup done. I don't want it to look like I came in here and got my makeup done, she said. So I was like, okay. Well, we have two choices here. I said, you can either take the makeup off, I can give you a wipe and we can start over. You can show me a picture of what you want or how you normally do your makeup, and I can go from there. I said, or I can let you do your own makeup, and you're more than welcome to use our stuff here. Obviously, you won't be charged for anything. I said, or maybe you and I just weren't vibing. I can get another artist and she can do your makeup. And she was just like, I'll just take it off and then show you a picture of what I want. And I said, okay, no problem. So you guys, I'm like trying to break the ice with her. I'm like, oh my gosh, I guess I should have just asked you this from the beginning, right? Then you and I wouldn't have been on different pages. And I laughed, trying to break the ice. And no, she just looked at me like I was out of my fucking mind. And I'm like, okay. So this time I'm going step by step with her about the eyebrows. And my eyebrows are too long, she said. And I said, oh, okay, so you want them short, like how they are naturally. And she said, yeah. I said, oh, that's not a problem, I'll fix it. So I'm there, you guys, and I am being so nice to her because it kind of hurts my feelings that she's treating me like that. So the whole time I'm trying to work on her face, she keeps looking down into her phone. And in my head, I'm thinking it's almost like she's trying to like set me up, or like set me up. Like she wants me to be like, can you look up at me? Can you not put your head down? It's like if she wants me to go there with her. And I didn't want to, so I just kind of ignored it. So I continued to do her face. My boss even came up to me like 2 times and was just like, wrap it up. Like she's being ridiculous, you know? So I end up doing her makeup, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, is that better? Are you happy? I don't want you to leave upset. She was like, well, it has to be because I need to go. So I said, okay. I said, I'm not going to make you pay for the eyelashes. I know you don't like these smaller lashes. And I'm obviously aware that you didn't like the other lashes. So I'm not going to charge you for those. And then she just goes, thank you. And I was like, yeah, no problem. So then she tells me that she wants the makeup and all that. So we go up to the front, you guys, and she like literally threw her debit card like that to me down. I'm like, wow, I just had never been so disrespected, you know? And the fact that when she just like started taking the makeup off so like aggressively, and the way she threw the wipe down at me, and it was just crazy. I just felt so like awful after, just like icky and gross. I just did not feel good. I didn't like the idea of somebody sitting in my chair and they left unhappy. Like I really, really hated the idea of that, and it affected my entire shift. She made me feel so awful. My entire 8 years at MAC, I've never had anybody treat me like that. So it just kind of sucked, you guys. Like, I know that I'm not the best makeup artist in the world, but I know that I'm decent. So for her to treat me like I was a newbie or an amateur really like got to me, because I know that I'm not, you know? Like I asked her all the right questions in the beginning. Like I asked her what she wanted. She agreed to it, and still, that was still the outcome of it. And she still left upset. She wasn't happy when she left. She still treated me like a piece of shit. And yeah, that was my experience yesterday. But today is a new day with new experiences, and I'm going to get fabulous customers that are going to treat me kind, like an actual human being and not somebody's help. And you know what the sad thing is, you guys, is that girl, she actually works. I'm not going to tell you guys what she does or whatever, but she works in the service industry more so than I do. So she knows like how to treat people with, you know, and she knows what it's like for someone to be like shitty with her. So that just like blew my mind that she treated me like that when she actually works in the service industry. Like she knows better, you know? So I think that's what really hurt my feelings the most. And I just like, I don't know, guys. I just like did not deserve that. I just didn't. I didn't deserve to be treated so coldly. And just the look on her face the entire time was just like mad, like hate. Like she did not like me. I guess we just did not vibe, which is fine. I'm not always going to vibe with everyone. There's always going to be like, have you guys ever heard that saying, right? And I love this saying. I love it so much because the saying goes, you could be the biggest, juiciest peach on the tree, the juiciest peach, right? But there is always somebody out there who does not like peaches. I love that saying so much. It really speaks to me. I hope it speaks to you. Okay, you guys, I'm going to finish just getting ready, I guess. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, you guys. So I wanted to show you the end result of my makeup, but I got to put some deods on. You guys, this deodorant is starting to hold on for dear life. I think I need to find a new deodorant, but I don't know what. So if you guys have any suggestions, holla at your girl, leave it down below. All right, so this is the end result. Yes, and then this is the lipstick I chose. I'm going to wear these shoes. Let me get them. But I'm going to wait until the absolute last minute because they're super high and pretty not that comfortable. So I'm going to wear these shoes. And then let me show you guys the getup. So I'm going to wear this shirt. I got this from Wild Fable. It was $2.50. I got it when summer just started last year. I just ripped the tag off. So obviously it was on clearance. I got these pants from DD's probably about last year. I don't even know if I've ever worn them, but they have these really cute jewels right here. They have this really cool detail of fake pocket. Oh no, they're real pockets. And yeah, and they're really tight bottomed. And I love how they're short. They're not too long. because I'm short. And yes, obviously I have my extensions in, but this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me for work. I love you all way too much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.